The support from Australia at this tour has been phenomenal. I think I've seen more Australian flags in the last 3 weeks than I have in my entire life. Let's start with that. I mean, talk a little bit about what it's meant for you to have all the support throughout the tour.
Of course, I'm proud to see all the Aussie flags, and probably maybe it's a little bit like I think Lance introduced not only an international audience but particularly an American audience to cycling, and I'd like to think that I'm doing so on a much smaller scale, of course. I think you have 250 million, we have 20 million, so I'm running out of time to win 7 tours, so I can't ever expect to have an effect on the sport like Lance has. But of course, I'm passionate about cycling and proud of my country and where I'm from. And
it seemed like there was a lot of pressure for you coming into this race. Does having the entire country behind you, do you shoulder a little extra pressure?
No, I feel that everyone's behind me, everyone's there to help me, and even when I'm out training in December, people go past and wish me good luck at the tour and hope for the best for me, and I feel it's a helping hand along the way.
Looking back at this tour, obviously CSC had the strongest team. Sasha doesn't crash hard like you do. Do you can you look?
You saying I crash often? Or?
No, I'm sorry.
To say he was lucky.
I mean, are you able to look back at this tour with satisfaction, or can you single out things like the difference in the teams and the crash and think what could have been?
Obviously, CSC had a stronger team than I did, but for me, the main thing, having that ridiculous, stupid crash in the first week, cost me a lot of energy and sapped me a fair bit of strength, and what I could sort of compensate with that in the second week, but I paid for that in the time trial yesterday. And just looking at the numbers, I'd say I was about a minute or so off where I'd normally be. I'd expect myself to finish somewhere between, say, Christian and Cancellara on a normal day, not even on a good day. And that's all a result of us bruising, internal bruising, and skin missing and whatever. And that takes quite a toll on your body. It's hard to put a number on, but it's fairly obvious. My coach has put a good numbers on it, and can see where I'm lacking even from the first week or in training a month ago, where I'm lacking a bit, and that's the way it goes.
We saw a couple incidents with you with the gendarme and the eyes, or getting your shoulder rubbed. Was that more of effect of being under more pressure, or was that more effect of just being under the microscope?
I don't tolerate people who risk my tour, put it that way. And whether it's an idiot driver in front of me training in January who risks my life, or the photo motorbike at the first corner on the Jorsier, descending to Jorsier, as bike riders and with the motorbikes and just the traffic islands and everything, where there's a fair bit of risk, and it just takes one little thing like the rider who he had a front wheel washout in front of me, and that's what caused me to crash. But that could have ended my season right there. And you have to avoid these things. And when someone not paying attention, or they do something stupid that risks your tour or your season, of course, I don't tolerate that, and not many people do.
Yeah. What about the media? I mean, you've sort of had seems like a bit of a love-hate relationship with the media.
I have a lot of respect for respect, and there's people who have respected me, and people who respect your time or your fatigue or whatever, and those people I have time for. But there's other people who just want all your time when you don't have time or energy, and don't give you the time of day when you do have time or energy. And so it's it's a two-way thing. There's guys who have always followed me through thick and thin, have always supported me from the media or whatever. So of course I've always got time for them, because to me they're good people, and good people I always have time for.
We'll let you enjoy your afternoon, Cadel. Nice ride.
Hey, Matt.
Thanks, Cadel.
Cadel, sorry.
Have you got plans already for next year, or where you're going to go?
No, actually, amongst 1,000 other things going in my life at the moment, I have to confirm my teams and contracts and so on. But that's for me, it all. I just want. I need to look at what my best opportunities are to win the Tour de France, and that's having a stronger team in the mountains, and it starts from there. That's really all I'm interested in. And here we've been working together for 4 years, and we've come a long way. And if we could do it another 4 years and make even half the improvements that we've made in each year for the last 4 years, in the next 4 years, we'd certainly be right there.
Well, you're still by far the best ever Aussie in the Tour de France. How was the feeling today coming onto the Champs-Elysees?
Damn it, I was actually feeling pretty good. Damn it, needed those legs yesterday. Oh, the Champs-Elysees, it's, I don't know how it looks on TV, I've never watched it, but it's a bit, any idiot can crash in front of you, and you don't want to come this far and lose your tour with 5k to go or something, so it's a little bit nervous, but it's always, to cross the line, it's a feeling of incredible relief, and it's kind of a particular experience. I remember walking in the opening ceremony at the Olympics actually with Stephen Hodge, and he goes, this isn't like riding onto the Champs-Elysees. Walking at the opening ceremony at the Olympics is much better, you're not tired.
Now, look, we've spoken about it for the last 3 weeks about the Australian support. Now, I even saw a Northern Territory flag out there today.
Oh, really? I missed it. I saw an Aboriginal flag a couple of times. That was cool. It's I think it's just fits in nicely. It's winter in Australia now. It's a great way. Come to Europe, come to France, see a bit of the tour, have a holiday. If you have relatives or friends over here, see them while you're over here, and just bring your inflatable kangaroo or whatever, and stand on the side of the road. And it's I wouldn't say it's I think I've only ever been to one stage as a spectator. It's a bit of a damn circus.
Thanks, mate. Awesome job.
Thanks, mate.
Here we go.